right, good afternoon and welcome back to Table Talks at Shepherd's Heart, where we bring members of the community in to talk about Waco and what makes it great. And I'm excited to have with me Brittany Weemes, the General Manager of the new Fish City Grill out at Legends Lake Crossing, or whatever that park is called, right?
Yes, the new little subdivision kind of
built around the hospital.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Besides Saltgrass.
Man, you guys have hit the ground running, haven't you?
It's been phenomenal. So when we were coming here, nobody really knew of us, and so to have this much enthusiasm and this many people come in and wait for however long just to get a seat at our restaurant, it's incredible.
Well, it's worth the wait because there's something different about Fish City Grill than other restaurants in Waco.
Well, we consider ourselves a neighborhood seafood restaurant. So all of our different restaurants have different items that we offer. We cater to the community, what we want here. It's what our chalkboard specials are, especially. So we can bring in fish that other restaurants can't get and say, hey, we can run this until it runs out. Come and get it. It's what our people want. So it's really nice. Not only that, but we are a completely scratch kitchen, down to the breading, to every single bit of it. So we're constantly running people in the back that are making sure that this place goes on smoothly. It takes us 6 hours to make our gumbo. So
wow.
Yeah. It's a process. But.
Well, I can say that the items that I've had, I haven't been disappointed yet. And I try to try something different each time I go, just because of the uniqueness.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you're quite the employer too. Not just your typical people coming in and out, but you actually have some high quality.
We have some excellent people on our team. A lot of our team has been here since we opened, and that means that they were hired on weeks before we opened with the promise of a job that they didn't know they'd have. Stuck around throughout that, when are we going to open process? And then we're trained by people from other locations that came in to meet with us and say, hey, we're going to spend 2 weeks and dedicate all of our time to training y'all to be perfect at your job. And nobody's perfect at their job. It's tough, especially with the high volume that we have. We have our kitchen will have no orders and then have 50 tickets with 10 items on them. It gets tough. It gets very stressful, but they do it. They do it and they do it with a smile on their face.
And it's a lot of fun there.
It's fun. It's so much fun.
It really is. And a very different atmosphere than any other restaurant I've been in. You can't find barbecue there.
No, we can't find barbecue, sadly. Man, I love barbecue. Hey, but I did run a barbecue macaroni special today with redfish and salmon and bacon in it. So you can find barbecue there, just not brisket.
Barbecue macaroni.
Yeah, barbecue macaroni with bacon and redfish and salmon.
Wow.
Yeah, it was my special. I got to create that this morning, actually, so I was pretty excited about it.
Awesome. So you created that this morning?
Yes. So
never served anywhere else before?
No. So our specials are our specials. We have our chalkboard specials that last for the month. Those are given to us company-wide. Most of the locations run them for the entire month. And then we have the ones that change between lunch and dinner. And that's where we look and we say, hey, this sounds fun. We just brought in a watermelon margarita. So I'm about to make watermelon pico de gallo whenever I finish here. And we're going to use that as a topper for some of our fish.
Wow.
Because that sounds fun.
And it sounds good.
It sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So substitute the tomatoes for watermelon and you got watermelon pico de gallo. So that's my next project.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, you've mentioned the chalkboard a couple of times. That was something else that grabbed my attention. That's a unique feature to Fish City Grill.
It is.
Let us know what that is.
Okay, so our chalkboard specials it's our way of making sure that we can do something that the community wants. Therefore, if you come to us and you say, hey, I've always wanted to try swordfish. Or there's this awesome Hawaiian fish that I can never quite get the right name of. And I had somebody bring it to my attention. So now I'm trying to get my hands on it.
All right.
Things like that where it's like, hey, I want to do this. Can you bring this to me? And I can say, I'll try my best. And then that's where we go in and we start digging. Because our stuff, we fly in our fish every day to every other day. Everything that we have is fresh. So it takes a lot of work, but it's worth it. The product is worth it, so then that's where we can be unique, where we can make our store different than any other store is, you want this? Well, here you go. Let's give it to you. So.
And you don't have to even wait to get to the restaurant to see what's on the chalkboard.
No. So we have the chalkboard online and it's really fun. So if you go to our website and you click on daily specials, there's a camera that faces our chalkboard at all times. So that camera can show you, it updates every 15 minutes and it will show you, hey, this is what specials they have for lunch. Hey, this is what specials they have for dinner. So if you're sitting there in your office and are wondering, hey, should I go and have lunch at Fish City Grill? Check the chalkboard.
Well, first of all, the answer to that question is yes.
Always yes.
Always yes. I should go.
Always yes.
Lunch. But what am I going to have when I get there?
Exactly.
And what's the website?
FishCityGrill.com. FishCityGrill.com. Super easy. You'll go to locations, click on Waco, and it'll show you the menu and the daily specials.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, there's something else that's special about the daily specials chalkboard too, right?
Okay.
The charity of the month.
Oh, yes. Our first Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So the first Tuesday of every month, we donate 15% of our total sales, not total profits, not profits after labor, after expenses. No. 15% of our total sales go to a nonprofit local charity. This was designed after 9/11. After 9/11, Bill and Lovett, the owners of our company, came together and said, we love how much people are donating to the cause. However, all of our local organizations are hungry, So then they decided, how about we do something for just our local organizations? How can we help within our community? And that's where First Tuesday came from. So First Tuesday says, here is 15% of our total sales to someone local. We also look at administrative fees. We look at how much of that profit is going to go towards the cause that we're helping. We choose this very delicately, and we have chosen some phenomenal organizations this year. So
I think so.
Yeah.
I know of one in particular.
Yes, and we are very, very excited to have y'all.
We're excited to be there. In fact, it was at a networking event that you were sharing about this, that kind of the old, what was it, the Casablanca across the crowded room. We locked eyes and said, we need to talk.
Got to meet you.
We got to meet you, because you have something that we're excited about.
Yeah.
And we have something that I think you can be excited about.
Very.
We're now, how does this First Tuesday work? All the proceeds, obviously, but since it's up on the chalkboard, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
We want as many people that watch this podcast, hear about this First Tuesday in June.
Yes.
We are the nonprofit for June.
The first Tuesday in June. Everyone that comes into that restaurant, whether you buy a meal or a beer, the profits go 15% of 15% of the sales, go towards Shepherd's Heart. However, the best part of this is gift cards do as well. Therefore, I'm not sure if I've told you that. Therefore, if somebody wants to come in, but they're not ready to eat right then, or they want to come in and have dinner and they know, you know what, over the next 6 months, I will be in here several more times. How about I just buy a gift card? 15% of those gift card sales also go towards you or towards your organization.
That is so cool. And I think that's one of the reasons you guys are so successful, is because you really are a part of the community. You've come in and said, hey, we're a neighborhood fish restaurant.
Yeah.
And what is that? You sell them, and then you're it.
Yeah.
You are that. And being a neighbor to your neighbor is a good thing.
It is. It is. It's a good thing. It helps our community, and that's what we want. It's not a big corporate per se. The owners will come in, and next thing I know, they're washing dishes and asking me how my kiddos are. They know us all by name. They know whose kids are going to college, whose kids are in gymnastics, it's a very tight-knit family, and we want to be part of this Waco community. And I have been part of this Waco community for going on 5 years now.
All right.
I love it. So I'm not necessarily new to Waco, but Fish City Grill is new to Waco. So I've been with the company for a little over a year. I've traveled to different locations and worked for the company. And that's where I learned the Fish City Grill life. And it drew me in. And so
fits you like a glove on a hand, doesn't it?
It does. So being able to bring that to Waco, I feel like Waco really needed this. Waco really needs this.
I think so too. And especially the generosity, the hey, come to the table mindset that you have, and it's not just a mindset, but it's the environment that you create that just says, hey, sit down, let's eat, let's enjoy this meal together, because we're living together. Why not enjoy it, right?
Exactly. One of our biggest things is make people feel better about life when they leave this restaurant, and it's so easy to do that. Somebody can come in and you're having a bad day. Well, we all have bad days. We understand. But if you go out to eat somewhere and nobody says hello to you, and the waitress is just like, here's your food, it's harder to feel any better. If you walk in somewhere and people are like, hi, how are you? And people genuinely care. And your food comes out and it's hot and it's fresh and you're excited about it. And the waitress is sitting there like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad your grilled cheese looks like that, because they're excited about it too, because they're probably hungry and that grilled cheese looks awesome. Then it just makes it a happier environment. If we take care of each other and we're genuine with each other and with ourselves, then it just makes for a happier environment.
And that's exactly why it attracted me to Fish City Grill and to what y'all are doing and how we can help as Shepherd's Heart, because we want to help our community. We want to feed our community and help people move from a place that they didn't ask for necessarily, but happens, and to get them to move forward into a different place. And the more we work together in serving one another, and part of that is knowing that here's a business that supports my community, that supports my neighbor. So I'm not just feeding myself when I go there. I really am helping my neighbor.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome.
Another cool thing we do is Cup of Hope. So Cup of Hope is for whenever something tragic happens. So say there is a fire in town or a tornado, or
you had one of those recently.
A flood. Yeah. So things of that sort that might take out homes, might take out some businesses. So then we will donate the sales of every cup of soup that we sell for an extended amount of time to the people who are directly impacted on that. That is something I've seen done in other locations. Thankfully, Waco has not had any tragedy like that happen. Yeah. But it's incredible to watch the company come together and say, hey, and then I was in a location where one of the Dallas locations got hit by a tornado. And everybody's like, hey, we want to donate. So I'm in Georgetown and I've got customers and I've got employees that are like, here, send them $5. Send them $5. And it's just for some families in Dallas that got hit by the tornado. And we're donating towards them because that's our community. That's our family.
Yeah.
That's our neighborhood. So even though we're afar, it's still us. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, Brittany, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about Fish City Grill yourself? What do you like to do for fun?
Oh man, I love hanging out with my kids. Awesome. Truthfully, that is my fun. That's my home. So right now I've got a daughter in gymnastics, and another daughter that is playing soccer, and they are just doing awesome. So that's my fun time right now.
Had a daughter that was in gymnastics who just had my 8th grandchild on Saturday.
Wow.
So yeah, we're kind of excited
That's
about
incredible.
that.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Okay, so for the next month, want to encourage everyone to gear up and go test and sample different items at Fish City Grill.
Yes.
And getting ready for First Tuesday.
Yes.
Where we're just absolutely going to flood the restaurant.
Oh, please do. I would love that.
And come and just buy everything you have.
Please do. And also, so every Monday we have Mud Bug Mondays right now through crawfish season. I know it sounds crazy, but you can get 3 pounds of crawfish for $21. You can get domestic beers for $3, gold margaritas for $6. And we just introduced a new watermelon margarita. My bartenders hate me because they get to squeeze fresh watermelon every day into a cup to serve watermelon margaritas, and it's phenomenal. So y'all come and see us. Absolutely.
I think that's an open invitation, right?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Brittany, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Excited about Fish City Grill.
Me as well.
And about all that you're doing for Waco and in Waco. And glad you're here.
Well, we're very excited as well. Thank you so much.